to RVR Closet. So this will be another shifter comparison. So yeah, thought I could go over some different points here between the Fanatec SQ 1.5, the Prosim H pattern and the Frex H pattern. So if I start with the pricing, the Fanatec is the cheapest of the three. The Prosim H pattern is the most expensive one, and the Frex is somewhere in between, a bit closer to the Fanatec than the Prosim. When it comes to reliability, it's a bit hard to tell yet. I've had my Fanatec for several years and never had an issue with it. Still works really great. The Frex, obviously, I don't know yet, due to that I just had it for a bit over a week. The Prosim, still pretty new, had it a few months now, but yeah, I would be really surprised if the Prosim would break down on me, because that one is a tank. But yeah, I guess I could also say though that I actually have several friends, both YouTube and on Discord, that have had issues with the Fanatec SQ 1.5, where it had started to selecting the wrong gears when they use the H pattern. The Fanatec can also be used as a sequential shifter, and you get this sequential knob for it. I've never used it as a sequential, and I've started to think a bit, because I know they have used it as both a sequential and H pattern, if that somehow can be related, that the switching between H pattern and sequential could over time damage the shifter. I have no idea if that is the case, but I thought I could mention it, that I know several that have had issues with the gears starting to acting weird. I know that there have been some writings on the Frex as well, but yeah, they've had this and made some small changes and improvements on it over several years, and yeah, it feels really sturdy and rigid to shift. The Frex also have some extras on it. You get those 4 buttons that you can map to whatever you like in game. So pretty nice feature on this shifter. All 3 can be changed in resistance. One other point that I also could talk about is sound. Especially the Prosim H pattern is extremely loud. It has a really hefty clunk to it, and also due to like the heaviness and stiffness in the resistance, you get this like clunk traveling through the building, and can disturb sleeping wives or whatnot. The Frex is pretty light in resistance and don't generate this clunkiness or noise that the Prosim and the Fanatec makes. Yeah, definitely a lot more quiet, but still makes a nice sound to it, just not a disturbing one. So yeah, I can also do this rubber band test here. There is also a difference when it comes to the throw. The Frex is a short throw shifter. However, the lateral or side movement in between the gates are longer on the Frex than the gates on the Prosim and the Fanatec. I'll try to show you here on the Prosim and Frex. You can see that the gears are more to the sides. Yeah, to the feeling of the shifters. Both the Prosim and the Fanatec aims at dogbox H pattern cars. The Frex is more aiming to be replicating like a prototype car or a classic Formula type of a shifter. I would say the Prosim and the Frex beats the Fanatec. They feel better. Yeah, the Prosim is just awesome with the clunkiness and the way it feels. But I also really like the nimble shifting of the Frex as well, and a bit of a hard comparison actually, which one will be my ultimate favorite. I would actually say it depends on what car I drive, because even though the Prosim is fantastic shifter and yeah, really hard to beat, if I'm gonna drive a classic Formula car, a prototype car, or maybe also like a smaller sports car like the Mazda MX-5, I actually prefer the Frex shifter over the Prosim. Just feels like a better match. So if we don't take the price in account, I would say it depends on the car, what you mostly drive. If you drive mostly bigger H-pattern cars or like classic DTM cars, the Prosim is the shifter to have. If you're more like classic Formula prototype kind of racer, my pick would be the Frex. And yeah, hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.
Whispering ghosts are hiding in the closet. Little monsters under my bed. All my toys are starting to